Hello everybody! Welcome back to Zelda Speedruns, broadcasting Link to the Past Randomizer Pilot Spoiler Tournament 2024. We got Game 2 of the quarterfinals between Suggestions Welcome and IWBDMJIIDGFMSOTT. Commentating for us, we have Clear Mouse once again, joined now by Gem, and Pichu is once again tracking. Say hello everybody.
Yo, hello. How's it going? Hope everybody got a nice, breather from the first seed. It was a doozy. Quite long. Needed some endurance. Get some water.
I did get some water, but
good. Okay.
But I didn't have to work earlier, so hope you got some too.
Yeah. No, we're all good. Yeah, we got to see a very exciting game one. Like I said, for those of you maybe who weren't here, despite the fact that the race finished over an hour for both Aerie and Flipio, of course, Telethar and Warpjig, their respective pilots, it was not it was more of a testament to how not linear, and how much content we had to go do in the seed. It was not definitely, a reflection of, of their skill abilities.
yeah, we had to do Aga, we had to farm money for like 2 minutes, we had to climb the mountain 4 times, we had to do more or less purple chests.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. Yeah. And my cutscene chest, yeah, that was another one that we had to go do for. Again, true. We're happy to have the spoiler off, because I think if you played it by yourself, it would have been much longer. And then, despite we even got boots in Hyrule Castle map chest, right? That was we got early boots, early sword, and we just had to literally go do all these other things. So hopefully this seed will be a little bit faster. I do know that there is only a 5-hour time difference between the East Coast here and Germany. Now that being said, it's still midnight for Aerie. He'd probably like to go get some sleep. So hopefully this will be fast.
Yeah, if he's a bit sleepy, that's only fair.
Right. Okay, you're right. That's Aerie's handicap.
Yeah, we gotta nerf Aerie a little bit.
We got the Eastern Compass last time. Why couldn't we get the Thieves Town Compass? All right.
Last time they skipped it in the top of Blindside. I was extremely disappointed.
Oh my gosh, really?
I hope. Oh, okay, we're already safe and quitting.
Okay, all right, okay. Well,
maybe the boots
so
are not just again.
Yeah, maybe. So yeah, Aerie, Telethar. So this is a pretty common start. Nice math with these stuff. Yeah, pretty common start, for people. It kind of depends on what we kind of see the first time. I mean, well, you might be right. What are we going here in the front of Escape for?
It's neither flute nor boots, that much I can say.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll see. Because yeah, we're just gonna go into flip. We're gonna go into Kakariko for flip side. No bombs, no real money. We're gonna go walk towards Blind's hut.
Yep.
Okay, good flippers.
Mm-hmm. We're also gonna find something else in the other chest that is very good.
It's not boots or flute. Sword? And oh, glove. Okay, that's pretty important then.
Yeah.
Okay, we do have bombs inside Blind's hut, so that is something, and looks like we actually go get them. So those, as a pilot, I am so happy to see early bombs. I don't care where they are, and I mean, so long as they're not bomb locked, they will actually. Oh wow, we have bomb locked bombs. Okay, so we're good. Okay, so we can actually go get something. Ooh, we're actually completely avoiding CAC for the time being. Where are we going?
Yeah, maybe we're just going to Dark World out of CAC. I'm not sure.
That could be. Yeah. Yeah, because we have 2 rupees. That is not enough for Zora. If my math is correct, we need 498 more rupees to go.
Yeah, gotta go back to the smoke rock and farm.
Oh my gosh, dude! After the person. Oh, you might be right though about. Oh yeah. Looks like we're actually gonna go get Dark World access in Kakariko, because Flip's found his other glove there, and we got the Pearl and Waterfall. So this is actually very nice for Telethar.
Yeah, and we definitely just wanna go into the Dark World there, because the Ocarina is not far. Wait, never mind. Okay. It might actually be far.
It might be far. Okay. Do we have a mirror? Because that's also kind of far.
I don't know what a mirror is.
Okay.
Okay, but I saw that the flute is in Skullwoods. But then it turned out it's in the big chest, so we gotta find the big key first.
Oh, okay. Well then, that's less interesting. Oh, okay. We got a book. We got a sword. Small kid GT. Okay, some nice stuff. I do see, finally, we don't have a crystal. Oh, we don't have a pendant desert. We have a crystal. It is 5-6. Thank you, Pichu.
Interesting.
Yeah, but so Aerie is still not going over to the village. We have more things to go take care of.
Yeah, I think we're getting a Scout's Picky now, so we can just get our food.
Ah, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, definitely really, like the I guess like the leaving of, like being able to try and do Kakariko last. Like that is, I think it might like quite difficult to do as a pilot, because especially when your starting is sank to potentially Lost Woods to go to CAC, it's sometimes very difficult to kind of like try to divert your routes. But this has, Telthar, he was able to kind of see that, yeah, we could actually put off CAC the whole time, and then we'll just go get all of our other access, and then yeah, they'll be able to save a trip in, which is quite good.
Yeah, and here we know it's a very good thing, because we have mid-Dark World access, and the only place where you can access the Dark World is the village.
Yeah, exactly.
So you definitely, if you can manage to pull it off, you wanna, yeah.
I know that we, I know. Right. I was gonna say, I know that like if we were playing this against them, we would be like 35 seconds behind them. Unfortunately, but you gotta take some, you gotta give some. So.
Yeah, you just gotta pick a start. Yeah, we saw Aerie get the Scout's Bicky out of Eastern Campbell chest, and now we're off to get our mids and then get our flute out of the Scout's big chest.
Yeah, so this will be quite nice. And yeah, and this was also kind of nice in that we got a starting weapon. Essentially starting weapon, which is a sword, and we were able to get, I guess, like a bomb somewhere, so we can get the back escape. But yeah, just having the sword or some sort of permanent weapon really does ease up the bomb pressure. Just because you're not like, you don't have to use bombs for now everything that you do, right? You can use a sword to kill things. You don't have to use bombs to kill things. I mean, we're gonna get enough bombs here. Maybe Aerie won't get the ones in the back of Blind's Hut here, like Flipfield did. I mean, we can see, but it's just like I said, I think it's just less pressure.
Yeah, that seems like a bit much, getting, trading one bomb for 3, and then you also have 2 extra screen transitions and stuff. It's just a lot.
Yeah, and it kind of depends on, like if you need the money, if you need, in this case, like the extra bombs. I don't think we need the extra bombs anymore, but maybe the money would have been worth it. But we'll see.
Yeah, we actually see some divergence here. Instead of getting the Scout's Picky for the flute out of Eastern, we see Flip and Wolf got the mountain first. Which the mountain has the other very, very desirable item.
Is that the boots?
It is the boots.
Oh, well, okay. Oh, dude, that's pretty tempting. I don't know. I mean, especially if the old man had the Thieves Town compass, you're going up. Okay, like you have to understand that. Yeah, for now we gotta survive. And, I don't think we're surviving, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is terrible. It feels so bad because there's just not much that you can do when the rocks fall in a bad pattern. You just get hit, and when you're on one hit, you just die, and there's really not anything you can do. But you still lose the 20 to 30 seconds. That's the terrible part about it.
Yeah.
And then you get deadlocked.
Oh my gosh. Flipfield. I mean, so you're right. Like you can't see Flipfield's like personal stream, but yeah, he is extremely frustrated. Oh my god, he's gonna die again. This place sucks. Okay, all right, we made it.
Okay, he's petting the cat to calm down. Very good.
His cat's name is Cher. Or one of the cat's name is Cher. And actually, Werf, a little bit of an insider, lore for Flip and Werf is that whenever Flip is kind of like needs a little bit more like calming down, right, or just like a frustrating moment, or in order to get kind of like off tilt, he just goes and pets the cat, and then he feels better. I think it's like super, super nice.
Yeah, that's so good. Yeah, so Aerie is activating the flute right now, and he will be able to skip the old man because we saw he had the wrong compass, so we don't care to get him. Meanwhile, Flip safe rescued the old man, but maybe I don't actually know where the Bow and Eastern big key are. Maybe they'll be able to single the Eastern. And then
yeah, I was actually wondering that too, because like the trek to go and get the flute. Oh, nice red mail. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are a very safe yellow piranha plant. But yeah, right. I mean, in order to get the flute, especially no mirror, no boots, we walked all the way to Eastern Cannonball's chest, and then we had to go into Skull Woods. Then we had to get out of Skull Woods and go back to the village to go activate the flute. Like that's a non-trivial amount of time to invest. So yeah, if we could single dip Eastern, maybe it's okay. Well, we'll see. I mean, I don't actually know.
It's definitely possible. So there's a bow and mini Modom cave, and the Eastern Big Key is accessible. The problem is it's on Zora. And I don't know if they'll be able to get all the money.
Why? We just had a scene where they had to farm Smoke Rock for like 10 times. I don't wanna be there anymore.
Yeah, so there's 300 rupees right here in Hookshot Cave, so they'll definitely get that.
Okay, that's
there
good.
are 300 rupees in Eastern Big Chest, which is not great as the Big Key on Zora.
Right, yeah, just add insult to injury, no problem.
Yeah, and then there's money in like the village and stuff, but you kind of want to do this after Eastern once you have the Scout's Big Key. So yeah. I'm not sure what their plan is, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, maybe just also like practically speaking, again, if you're going to invest time into doing something, I mean, you'd much rather have it do it earlier rather than later. I mean, for many reasons, right? Like, especially with PS, we remember we have boots. Yeah, we have boots. But I mean, among other reasons, right? Like, especially the earlier the seed is, the more time you can give your pilot to try and think about things. And so it's not always going to be time lost. Even if it is just like a net, raw. I should have done this. We should not have done this, or this cost us 30 seconds or whatever. Like, at least the pilot can try and figure out a better route, or something to kind of back up whatever you need to do in the future.
Yeah, like maybe you lose like 20 seconds in the early game, but then you save a minute in the mid game.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the pilot had the extra time, so it's definitely valuable.
Yeah. All right. Well, looks like okay. You mentioned this case. We're gonna go get our first piece of Eastern Pals is dippable. We're gonna get the bow.
Yeah, but we're already in this area, and we don't have the 500 rupees yet. I'm curious what the plan is.
You have a glove.
You do have a glove. You can just do Hula Hand for what's worth, yeah. But I feel like you would do Hula Hand first, right?
Are we doing Castle Tower? We just got a key.
Okay, we are safe quitting.
I assume you would just do Hula Hand from the back of Escape if you need it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay, but this is like little not the best sequencing, because after Hula you are in front of Link's house, so you should go to Mini Modern from there and then to Zora.
Okay.
But this might also be a give me some time, maybe I can find better money moment.
Yeah. I guess Aries gonna do the same thing then? Oh no, we're just gonna go to Dark World. It looks like.
Yeah, Aries is 50, which is to 7 if you want that to be
right, exactly, yeah. And I think right now, because they've already gone into Eastern, maybe there's just less pressure to go get Eastern now. Yeah.
Yeah, there's absolutely no pressure to them. I don't think I saw anything else in Eastern. So they can just get good money. That's on the way. I think I saw something in like Swarm, for example. Just a waterfall chest. And if there's no reason to go to Eastern, they can just like do it very late and last.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We do see that pot is a crystal. And it's actually 5/6 crystal, so maybe it's important. But we'll see. Yeah, but if you can also do Eastern separately. But in this case, like, yeah, maybe they'll just go back when they go do pod, assuming the mirror shows up before then. Okay, but we are running. Maybe this is a hobo? We don't have mirror? Never mind. This is pyramid?
Yes. Looks like, or maybe it's...
Catfish?
I don't know what that is. Looks like pyramid, yeah. Yeah, which is... Eastern Big for flip, and...
Oh, Eastern Big. Okay. Maybe. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, this one's also kind of much friendlier, I guess. Just because like last seed was Aga Dark World access for the first glove in pod, for the second glove, I forgot already where it was, but it was a giant
Zora, which is where we found money for 2 minutes.
Right, that's right. It was on Zora, and then the hammer was a mirrorless purple chest. Yeah, and then this one at least, we got money relatively, easy enough, and then also, we actually have like real stuff, right? Myths and hammer, and I guess we don't have mirror yet, but we have flute and boots and like all these nice things, right? At least, finally.
Yeah, mirrors. Well, I know where it is, but it's maybe not that close.
Yeah, so I guess it makes me wonder then, like, so okay, so Flip is gonna go get his Skull's big key, and then also beat Eastern, which is, so we're gonna get at least one crystal on the board, while Aries gonna go through Thieves Town. So then, presumably they're gonna go into Skull Woods, and they'll go get the flute, and then I guess they're gonna maybe do Hype Cave into Pyramid to go get Thieves Town big after Skull Woods, and then just come back another time to go activate this. It shows actually, like the sequencing here actually seems kind of nice.
Yeah, it might just overall be slow because they had to rescue Old Man, they had to do Houlihan. Those are like both like 40 or 50 seconds respectively time losses.
Right, okay, yeah, so...
Whereas Eri just had to walk to Eastern, which is probably less than that.
Well, Eastern... Yeah, yeah, that's right. Eastern, I guess, like, yeah, because you still have to do everything inside Eastern, for the cannonball chest. Yeah, but I think, like, given, like, what they have already done, like, and, what they need to do now, all these things, they seem okay, because you have to go visit, yeah, because without the mirror, you'd have to walk out of Skull Woods somehow, or, with the mirror, or, you just have to come back, so at least, like, they're not wasting any more trips, coming in. Yeah, okay, yeah, let's talk about Comedian money. Yeah. There's a 300 attic, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, for what it's worth, Flip and Wolf were in a situation where they had already visited CAC, whereas Eri and Telethar, like, they basically arranged it so that they get their mids in CAC when they wanted to enter the Dark World. So, Eri and Telethar were more in a situation where they just wanted to go straight into Skull Woods and just get that fluid. Whereas Flip and Wolf, maybe for them it might have just made more sense to not rush the flute since they had already been to CAC, so just another... Well, they had already been there, so there's no, like, I'm gonna go straight into the Dark World and get my flute. But they have another trip to the village that they would have to do. And this way they have the boots for that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna assume that we would have not rushed boots immediately. Like, we would have to also delay the boots for the flute first.
Yeah. Yeah, there's basically two routes. You either go double up Eastern and get your flute to go up the mountain, or you just go up the mountain and get your boots first and single up Eastern.
May have depended on our opponents, and how strongly they feel about skipping Eastern or being able to single dip it, for mental, for mental health as well.
Yes. Our current opponents on the other side of the bracket surely won't.
Depends on who's piloting,
Yeah, sure, you're right. Does it?
Ooh.
Okay, so this is kind of nice for Flip and Wolf, because when they get their flute out of Scout's big chest, they were also clear thieves on the same Dark World entry.
Oh yeah, this is actually quite good. Yeah, I was actually wondering in this case, like, what Flip was doing, because he was running out of Eastern. Good scout. By the way, the Flip is a big heal. It's a big heal.
This is always so funny, because it's just so ingrained on you as a runner. Like, you just always do this. And it always feels silly. Okay, looks like Dick game is also required, so this might just be like a huge Dark World loop, going from Pyramid to Hype Cave to game into Thieves into Skull Woods.
Okay. I guess presumably then, is Flipio's gonna just go from the south? Is that what happens? Because he's already at Hype Cave.
Yeah, you definitely go from the south to the game here, since we sort of saw as the ice world is required. And I guess you might also need Stumpy, considering Eri is going there.
Yeah, looks like
They've already been at Hype Cave. Yeah.
Okay, I never knew this, by the way. So is the north route faster? Is the north route faster than the south route in order to get over here? Like, the north route you're running. Yeah. So from Hype Cave and you want to go to Stumpy, let's say, right? Like, is it faster to go north with Flip Field in, or is it like faster to lift the rock from the south? I never knew which one was faster. I just kind of assumed that maybe it was about even.
So the south part has 2 less transitions, but apparently, at least if you come from the west and you go to Hype Cave, Talitha timed it recently to be a second faster to go north.
Okay. So Shady says south road is faster, but more dangerous.
Yeah, apparently that's not actually true. From what Talitha recently timed.
I need one of those shirts that we got from Fox for SGL. It says "Time it yourself."
Time it yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, the bombers are certainly like very, very like high variance because they can just be gigantic pains and also kill you. You know what also is a very, very impressive mini Moldorm? Like
yeah, it's always funny when they manage to go across the top. Wrong compass.
Yeah, alright, well we're both picking up Castle Tower keys.
Yeah, looks like something is in there.
At least maybe the first chest. It could also be, something on Lumberjack. We do have boots, but I mean, most likely it's going to be just something in the second chest of Castle Tower.
We're not going to Zora right now. Which I guess we don't need it, but... I mean, you're right there. I don't know, it feels like that would be the moment to get it. It's probably similar if you just do it after Ice, but Ice is a pendant.
Ice is a pendant for once. Oh, it was also a pendant last time we had to go in for... I've already forgotten what we had to go in for.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything important is in there, so... Yeah, it feels like we should have just done Zora right then and there. Interesting.
Swamp Small and Eastern Vicky. Thank you so much, Pichu. See, Pichu remembers everything.
Trackers? No, let me rephrase. Good trackers are insane. I tracked once and I was not this insane. I did not remember anything, but good trackers are insane. They just remember everything.
Okay, we are here in Mire. We can beat this. We have a very comfy tempered sword. Aerie has 6 hearts. We're fine.
Yep, 6
that
are comfy.
Is one. Yeah, that's one more heart than he needs.
Yep. Assuming we keep them all the way to the boss. 6 hearts are very comfy for this fight. You get the quick kill and you have a heart to spare that you can use to make it a little easier. If we lose 1 heart, that's also fine. Aerie should be very capable of doing it. The quick kill, 5 hearts.
Yeah. Run!
But yeah, we see he wants to keep that. This is always such a funny situation because I make this mistake too. Like you actually find just losing this heart because like in the room with the big key door, there's a heart under a port, like with the wizard rope, and you can just pick that up. And it loses way less time to just pick that up instead of like trying to dodge this fire snake.
We finally have our mirror. It was a Mire map chest. Okay, which I guess that can be pretty convenient to do desert right after. However, we don't have the desert palace big key. So I guess we'll just have to come back for desert later. And which is also fine. You don't have to necessarily combine Mire and desert together. It's just gonna be another like flute entry into Dark World again, but it's it's fine.
Yeah, it's probably like 15 seconds that you lose, but I mean, if the seed demands this, like I bet the desert big key is blocked by the mirror.
Probably, yeah.
Otherwise, we probably wouldn't have it right now.
Talking about
kinda.
So flip is a little bit of a dangerous situation. Oh my god, we're gonna die. I'm so scared. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh no! That is really rough. Because I think he got off script a bit, and then do we need this? Do we need this crystal right now?
No, but you're not really coming back to this area. That's the problem.
But this free fight is really rough. Like, we don't have any invincibility. And we're starting at the bottom.
Sword beams. We're gonna get sword beams at least.
Is that enough?
Help. If you don't get hit, they're enough. But yeah, it's a rough fight now. I hope Flip gets this. Yeah, blind is so terrible, and you feel especially terrible if you die to blind, because it's supposed to be like a 100% free fight, right? Because you know the script. There's no way you get hit. But if you do get hit, it's just like...
I'm so scared.
So crushing.
Oh my gosh, Flip.
Yes, we
Yes.
got it.
Oh.
It's true.
Oh, really well done, Flip. Oh man. Okay, we maybe kind of actually needed that key too.
Oh, was it something? Okay.
It was a TR
That's
small
actually
key,
sure.
but yeah. Well, you know, it's really difficult because unfortunately, like the text actually shows up because he doesn't have the mirror. So you know, like we're obligated to actually try and figure out what the key is.
Yeah. On the other side, Eri picked up Silvers in Desert Biggie chest right after beating Vitreous, as you should.
Yeah. Ari actually ended on 1.5 hearts too, so I didn't actually kind of see what his Vitreous fight was like, unfortunately, because I was glued to Flipteal's side when he was getting getting blind. Oh, Skull's a pendant. Oh,
Yeah, we don't need to beat it.
Okay. For some reason, I thought that we still needed to go beat it, and we didn't.
No, just need the flute. Yeah, which Flip is activating like 50 minutes later than Eri, but the route made sense. Like, it's not like it's a bad route.
Yeah. Well, no, like for the things that they decided to do, I think it has been pretty smooth so far.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting how it plans out. Unfortunately, they had the blind death, so.
And the paradox.
The death.
Or not the paradox. The death.
Yeah, the
mountain
mountain
death.
Yeah.
But I mean, these are just
so
like, especially the death mountain death though. Like, there wasn't anything I think the Flip could actually done. It's just that you just have to, you were a victim.
Yeah. Sometimes Death Mountain just kills you. Like, you can take the time to like walk into the old man cave after rescuing him and getting healed, but that just takes so long. Like you just don't go for it unless you're only on 1 heart, because at that point you know you will die. But if you're at 2 or more, like, you know, you might not die. So you don't really want to do it.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's also really hard, you know, the beginning, because you know sometimes at the beginning, while heart containers, you know, and even like pieces, right? They're very good investments early, but like at the same time, if you're looking to cut a corner, you know, sometimes the well doesn't always make the cut, even if it has a heart container, right? But then if you're, you know, if you realize that you're gonna go up to Death Mountain later in 2 minutes, you're just like, oh, I could have really used that heart, you know, and then but then you don't want to go back, you can't go back anymore, and then you're just very sad. All right, what's here? And both chests of well, we are gonna get some heart pieces too, so not required, but looks like maybe Ari's gonna try and get another heart container for him, despite having red mail. I thought he was unkillable.
Yeah, this route is actually kind of nice, because on the right side we see that we need Hobo, and that has a pod here. We're going to go beat pod now, and they're combining Castle Tower with Hobo in the Dark World and then just running to pod. Which
it's about as close as to Sank and Quit as you can get. That's my understanding.
Yeah, this is a very, very nice, efficient route. Whereas Flip and Worth just did Hobo as a one-off. And they still need to do Castle Tower later.
So I guess what's here in pod? Because it looked like we got the mirror in Meyer. So they can't actually go. They could have gone to Meyer, correct? Like first on this, and then kind of do what Ari and Taldar did, to go to Castle Tower and then into Hobo into pod. But I guess maybe they just have like. Well, again, this also might be like, we've already done Eastern, so we don't have to combine pod, you know, with Eastern. So therefore we don't need the mirror, you know, like for this, right? And I don't know if that would have influenced their decision, because they're like, oh well, we took that new pod as a one-off.
Yeah, you actually make a great point, because this is exactly what's going on in their mind. They've already done Eastern, so they don't need the mirror. And what they get on Helma is the Desert Big Key. So they will be able to mirror and clear Desert right after Meyer.
Okay. This route also makes a lot of sense now. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a good capitalization, because you can get some time back, as you mentioned, right? If you combine Desert and Meyer together. Yeah.
Yeah, this is very good thinking, since they already did Eastern. This makes a lot of sense. Meanwhile, the other side, Ares and Telephos route also makes a lot of sense, because I think combining Desert and Pod is better than combining Maya and Desert. Plus, you also get to mirror to Hobo, which is very good.
Yeah, and it does actually look like that's going to be our one or whatever, like 1 key, 2 keys that we need.
Yeah, apparently there's also something. Yeah, there's a TR small key back here, which we want.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's what we're gonna go through the other potkeys must suck then.
Yeah.
If we're already going through, if we're going basically to the Bullock side, even Airy going through the Bullock side, all right, like that just means that we could have not, you know. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, if Airy goes through this.
Exactly.
Airy, you got a dash. Yep, good.
Use those boots while you can.
Yeah, Airy doing the cane strat also like a small nice thing is he doesn't need to flip the switch now. Because his flip switch is still Airy no.
Are we actually really gonna hover back too?
Even if you get this hover, there's no way this is faster than resetting
the room. My guess is that they think that they probably have a little bit of a buffer, given some unfortunate circumstances that have befallen Flip Heel.
No, they're getting this hard piece too for BM.
It was pretty close, you know. You see, everyone kind of warms up in their own way, right? Before whatever race you do, right? Whether it's just like a regular tournament race or like a spoiler or whatever. And part of Airy's like warm up repertoire includes like hovering to Trinex, right? Or like hovering to Pod Big, or you gotta use the practice, right? That's why you practice, because it'll definitely show up on the exam. That's why we study.
The exam being the race.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so what else do we still need? GT Big Key? Is that right? I don't think we've seen that yet.
Yeah. And yeah, we can do Swamp. At least on the right side we have the Swamp Small Key. Areas.
Right,
Still missing it. I forgot where they picked it up. ED2 is... that's a big key. Eastern boss. Okay, yeah, that much is free.
Oh, almost. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks, Pichu. All right. So they're gonna get it like relatively soon. Yeah. Okay. So then Flip and so Flip and Worf still have Mire and Desert to be able to do. We're gonna get the mirror in Mire map chest, and they still need to do Castle Tower, which has Ether. That's for TR, and looks like maybe we need one more TR small key and GT Big Key.
Yeah.
Now, if I know my key sanity, I am willing to bet some amount of channel points that the last TR small key is somewhere in TR. Not counting the Poke key.
Hand over your channel points right now.
Oh. Okay.
All that's there's pod keys. Plural.
Oh, okay. Wow, all the pod keys are in TR. Okay, I understand now why we were strapper pod keys for so long. We are going to
so
the
this
fun
of... Yeah, this is surprising. Right?
Because the benefit of...
Yeah, I guess because they only have 5 hearts. Come on, Flip, you play NMG. You can do this on 5 hearts.
He, for what it's worth, might be a little bit more 5 hearts shy after his blind death.
Yeah, that's fair.
Silvers are way safer. That being said, he only has 12 arrows, so I'm not quite sure, like... Well, okay, I guess there are 5 arrows. There's a 5 arrow pot in Mire that we can go grab along the way. Okay.
I mean, it's fine. You need 11 for Virtuous. So he's fine. And then for Diamos, you can also just pick up some arrows there.
If we were gonna do... Well, I guess maybe I missed where the Desert Palace small key was, but if we were gonna go to get Silvers like as a one-off, then should we have gotten it before Eastern? Or should we have gotten it before like Pod? Maybe they were just on the way.
The Desert small key was in Cagwell, and the book was in Back of Escape, so we could have done this at any time.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I guess after Flute, right? So...
Yeah,
okay. It also maybe been just a, like a last-minute decision type of thing, but... Yeah,
that's most certainly what it was. Worf was like, Flip, go beat Virtuous, and Flip was like, oh, I want Silvers.
Yeah. Or I want another heart. That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, we can actually, but I mean, Telthar, did route in some heart pieces for Aerie, and we do actually see he's got a comfy, 7 hearts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting where the last TR key is going to be.
Did you see how fast that Silver's Armos fight was?
No, I looked away.
I know, that's the problem. It's like, so who was it that was trying to come up with like a faster? I mean, Telthar was definitely involved. Like, it was a faster Silver strat, right? Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's right. I think it was after someone did it pretty quickly, and the Telthar went to the crack hack and tried to do something else. Now, just it's too fast. These guys are too fast.
I wonder how much time this actually saves. Like, probably just a few frames, and then you mess it up every other seed. And
isn't that how all good strats work? It's like you save, like you save frames, you lose seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like walking toward the bird.
Yeah. You know what else is? I think what was he trying to like mirror? Do like the hop?
No.
Like hop somewhere or no?
No, you do the hop if you just like dash into the water and the water stops you.
Okay.
Don't tell me it's 1 second faster. I don't want to learn this cursed strat.
See, that's another good reason to not get silvers. Okay, silvers you don't need.
Shut up, Barry. You don't need to confirm it. Play your game.
He is gonna play his game. He's gonna pick up this. He's gonna pick up this 5-arrow pot right here. Right before the desert boss, and then he's going to use his fire rods to get rid of the maximum amount of magic from his magic bar. Shambles? Oh no.
Shambles? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we saw
We're still happy?
some legal slashes.
It's okay. We're still happy that we're getting a bow.
Uh-oh.
I think we might be going back to regular. We might be going back to silvers. Thank you, Aerie, though. Thank you. It is a thought that counts. Yeah. All right. Well, Flip definitely took advantage of this using the silvers for Vitrius. Yeah. And honestly, like in a higher pressure situation, I think even if you are, let's say like, pretty confident, right, in your fight, you just like never kind of know what goes wrong, right? I think even just saying like if silvers take you, let's say like 35 to 40 seconds out of your way to go get them, they're still worth it, right? Even if you break even, it's just definitely worth it to go get because you mitigate a lot of risk. Probably even actually worth it to go get it if you're a little bit out of the way too, right? Like longer, like 45, 50. It just kind of depends. You probably can get some time back from all the other execution that you might have, but like it, if it makes the rest of your fight, like your game much safer, then it's worth it.
Yeah, it kind of comes down to like, how much time are you willing to spend on safeties? It's kind of like an extra hard, well, probably more comparable to like half magic at that point. And then the question is, does it save you enough time often enough?
Yeah,
that you're willing to spend 20 seconds on it, basically.
I will also say that despite the fact that these are like these pile spoiler races usually are like relatively short. I mean, compared to rando, right? That's kind of true for spoiler in general. But just kind of the nature of you can get some pretty low percent or some pretty intense gameplay, right? Low percent boss fights, or maybe you're just constantly doing every dungeon, dark world, overworld, like on 3 or 4 hearts with very little equipment. It can actually be pretty draining just in terms of like energy. And so you might be okay like regularly, like when you're fresh, right, you first started to run, but then after maybe some time, especially in double header, you probably are willing to not have to think or work as hard.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like Flip and Wolf are about half a swamp behind at this point.
Half a swamp.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
And... is that it actually? All things considered?
Yeah, just gotta do TR afterwards. And You just spoke of not working hard. Oh, they also have to get ether. Right.
Yeah. Right. I was like, I felt like the things that maybe were befallen Flip Heel might have been a little bit more time than just half a spawn. But I was like, where did they get the time?
Yep.
But yeah, it looks like they
it's
still need
ether,
Castle Tower in this case. Yeah, but I think this is gonna be it looks like the last boss for Aerie. Okay, so you said that there are no TR small keys in TR. I'm sorry, my however many channel points that I couldn't wager are no longer with me. So where else are we gonna go then for this? We've already done Dark Death Mountain.
What if we just got the TR key for free?
For free on Argus?
On Argus.
On Argus. Oh, so convenient. So convenient. We don't have to go hunt or anything. Where's the last one? Do you know?
Let's see. Stop searching when I found Argus. Scout's bedroom. Yeah, that one doesn't seem great.
Oh, right. I was like, what's wrong with that one? Moth is Moth is a pendant. I understand. I guess we did have Fire Rod early enough. So we could have... Aerie and Telethar didn't have it, I think. Because they went to Skullwoods pretty early, right?
Yeah, I forgot where the fire was. If it wasn't Keck, maybe they had it. Super Bunny. Yeah, so they didn't have it at the time.
Yeah, but Flippin'...
Yeah, for Flip and Worth, it's maybe actually not necessarily worse than Pod Compass Chest, considering like the awkward thing about Pod Compass Chests, you have to walk down and back up to reset the bridge so you can dash out to go to the
Yeah. Or if you're Aerie, you could just, hover the bridge.
Yeah, hover back. and you get to skip right side part 2 since there was a key on bridge chest and you went in with one. Yeah. And in Worth's and Flip's case, the Scout's TR key was probably better than Pod Compass Chest.
That's potentially a reason to go to delay delay the flute in that case. Net time wise, still probably not. Because it kind of doesn't really sound like you still have to do oversee the old man, and then also still going to back of Skullwoods isn't really cheap either, right? But that being said, you can get a little bit of time back.
Yeah, no, but I'm curious. It's unfortunate that these accidents happened to Flip where he died twice. It would have been interesting to compare the routes.
Okay, so how much time do we think so maybe like a 30-second time, maybe like 35 for the Death Mountain death, and then how much is a blind refight? Let's say like a minute. Yeah.
Yes, it's a minute 30, which is definitely more than less than they're behind. So they would definitely be behind, but maybe if they had also gotten Skullwood's bridge chest over Pod Compass.
Yeah.
Maybe
it did look like
pretty close.
Yeah, but it did look like the pod keys weren't that weren't that bad, but then we still had to go through Bullock's side, so maybe it actually was that bad,
Yeah, there's 2 pod keys in TR. I don't know what the other ones are that we didn't get. Hype Cave we got.
Yeah, we got.
Wait. Do we get that? Yeah, Hera map chest. Hype Cave was probably the big key.
Yeah.
Swamp big key chest. Okay. Yeah, Hera map and Swamp big key chest. Those are the ones we didn't get.
Okay. I can understand why we didn't get them. They're pretty terrible.
Yeah.
And Hera's also pendant, so the fact that we also didn't have a early mirror. I mean, again, you got early mirror, maybe. I don't know. Going up to Hera just for pot key.
I think it's fine Well, no, we need a paradox. That's probably not fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems like you just go to the Bullock side at that point because it's gonna be it's gonna be faster.
Yeah. Alright, in the meantime, Aerie has made it to tracks. I did not see the against Tower Wiki. Oh, we already have it. Wait, no, never mind. We don't have it. Never mind.
We do not have it.
Okay.
I trust Pichu.
Well, this tracker doesn't have the GT Wiki.
I still trust her. That doesn't make my statement incorrect.
Okay, well, yes. I definitely trust her too. You're right.
Alright, but all said and done, looks like it's gonna be like one Trinex, or sorry, one Trinex, one TR. It's worth of difference. So, given that we don't have to do much other than go steal the Poke Key, I guess the Poke Key's like 20. Okay, let's just say 25 seconds, plus like the 2 minutes and change to get to Trinex. Yeah, so probably a couple minutes. Maybe like 3-ish. It sounds like.
Yeah, 3, somewhere 3 and 3.5.
Yeah, because we also have the Trinex
itself
as well. Yeah,
plus the crystal fanfare and stuff. Like the fight itself probably takes like a minute with the crystal fanfare.
Yeah.
Right, have we? We have not checked where the Thief Stone compasses, have we?
I certainly haven't.
There was a Thief Stone compass was in the Thief Stone big chest, and the Thief Stone small key was in TR. So very unfortunate.
Oh, that is. We will never see that compass.
Sad.
It's okay. You know what's even sadder though? This entire time, Worf and Flip's team name is that incredibly long acronym that Ricky had, very graciously read out at the beginning of both of these races. Unfortunately, I don't see Flip getting the Mirror Shield this tournament, unless something terrible right now happens to Aerie. So if Aerie wants Flip Heal to have one more opportunity to go get Mirror Shield, he needs to like fall or like just like stop playing for like a couple minutes.
Yeah, just reset and delete your save file or something.
Yeah. We also found the GT Compass. I think that was a mini Moldorm Cave. And so we now have 1 out of 27 because we got the Stavros GT Big Key.
Yeah, these in one mention we can count along. Actually, I guess we could also count along in Eastern because Sank had the Eastern Compass.
Right, yeah. We got the Eastern Compass in both games.
Why couldn't it be the Eastern Compass?
I know. I don't know either. Who came up with this preset? Why couldn't you just like force the Thesan Compass to also be in Sphere 1 somewhere? That could be a new preset. No Thesan Compass GT boots or GT something.
No GT Thesan Compass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So let's see. Aerie is super comfortable right now with this loadout. He has red mail, like literally. Okay, you know what? Let me retract my statement. Red mail means that you are unkillable, at least mentally. Now, physically, you can still take damage because I think you mentioned this before. You either have more health than armor, for the gauntlet, just because everything is somewhat like armor agnostic. Spikes and BMOS and all this, all their stuff, right? Sparks. So you would much rather have the health. So that being said, Aerie could think that he's invincible, and then still take a tumble.
Well, on the flip side, Aerie also has like infinite health, at least for spoiler standards. So he's very, very comfy.
He did not pick up the bottle of the red potion that Flip Heal had from Swamp. Just extra safety. I mean, I think even that one is worthwhile to go grab, especially Flip is on 5 hearts right now.
Yeah, for them it definitely makes more sense. But they also have red mail. The plant is yellow, but that means red.
Yes,
it's not
correct.
red.
Yeah. I was wondering, have you ever tried using the Piranha Plant sprite out of curiosity, Jem?
No.
Okay.
I've only tried using the SpongeBob sprite.
Well, it is yellow. That's at least something that's in common. Yeah, I was actually wondering if like the sprite has any differences. They kind of look about the same, but all the sprite arts are really amazing because some of these sprites turn out so well. Like this one's definitely no exception, but it just kind of maybe depends on like the height of the sprite versus maybe like the shadow, or like sometimes sprites can be a little bit harder to use, or because you're just not used to it.
Yeah, there's some like the Piranha Plant, without having tried myself, looks more like a sprite you just have to get used to, and then it's fine. There definitely are sprites that are just like very big and cover like the shadow or something, and those can be really hard to use because at least I use the shadow as the lineup for a lot of things. I have not tried the little Hylian sprite.
Okay, looks like we here have a timing. Which one didn't count? I don't know. Were we supposed to be watching? 1, 2.
I didn't count.
Okay.
Yeah, they all look pretty good. But...
yeah, they all look good. Okay, we're kind of maybe seeing, in this case, like why it would be kind of nicer to have a little bit of extra health, going into the gauntlet. I think that red potion was a very good idea.
yeah. Oh, it's taking a bit of delay here. Oh no. Yeah, the thing about potions is you should get into and with the intent of using them when you feel like you need to. I'm very guilty.
Is this from personal experience?
Yes, I'm very guilty of always carrying my potions to the Triforce room.
Nice GBZ. That is why Flipfield is a very talented MG runner. That room alone, by the way, not the other like 500 screens that he done.
Yes. Okay, now use it.
Flipfield is going to use this potion. I very much agree with the decision. That's why you have the potion. Now, I mean, the important part is I think, you can often understand why he doesn't want to use the potion and that, like, you even get sword beams. And that is something that, would have been kind of nice to be able to turn off, but, it is what it is. Survivability comes across, first before convenience.
Yeah, the thing about Gauntlet is it's very easy to just take a hit and lose your sword beams. For better or for worse. Okay, Eri, very excellent cannon fight. Finishing off with a nice triple with the servers.
Very well done.
Executed.
Yeah, I mean, this one, they definitely, knocked this one out of the park. Pretty clean routing. I think very nice early game, especially from Telethar. And yeah, Eri, of course, played like Eri, which is, immaculate. And here we are with a 2-0 sweep for Eri and Telethar. They get to move on to the next set of brackets, facing with an incredibly formidable opponent pair, which is Gamachu and Bravus. Big GG's.
Yeah, GG's. Yeah, very good gameplay in both seats. Very well piloted too. Yeah, I see them in the waiting room. Can I hold them? I can, okay. Hello, GG's.
Yo, guys, GG's.
TY.
Yep.
Glad this one was faster than the first one.
Yes, very much so.
Only had to like do like 2 worlds twice, basically, in the first one.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make it that much faster for myself by trying to hover back and pod and stuff, but at some point.
I mean, you practice hovering for a reason. You gotta make it sure you see it, you use it during the run.
Yeah. I think it would have been faster by maybe a second or something.
So you move very slowly while hovering.
I know.
It definitely would have been way cooler.
The mental advantage would have been huge.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I can have a pod push, I can do anything.
Yeah. No, I knew about the state of the race, so I knew I had a little bit of leeway, and I was just feeling pretty good about how I had been playing today, so...
Yeah. That's probably also why you did both ammos. Like, I assume if they were right on your heels, you wouldn't...
No, for sure.
Have done that, yeah. Yeah, we appreciate the show.
Yeah, this was good.
Especially my co-commentator appreciates the ammos fight.
Yeah. Yeah, both seeds. The first 2 cycles were great, and then it kind of went off the rails. So I guess I just have to practice a little bit more. But yeah, I have to give big shout outs to Telethar, who, especially in the second seed, kind of carried really hard. Was a really nice route.
Yeah.
Avoiding
Yes,
cax the
seeing-
first time, I think, was quite good.
Yeah, that was really strong. And then you could combo it with the flute grab too. I thought that was a really, really nice early game route.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We were talking about the one like was brought up with the flute or with the boots early. Like if you go to CAC in the beginning, you then can go up the mountain, which is what I think they did.
Yeah.
Which means you have boots to go to Eastern, which is nice. Which means you have boots going into Skull to get when you get the flute, and then you can continue and get the key from Bridge Room, which like it takes a while, but like
it's gotta be way better than the Compass Chess Room. The Compass Chess Key in.
Because you had to do Compass Chess, you had to go right side for nothing to get to save the key, to then go to Compass Chest and then back out, and like you could have skipped all of that. And then you also have boots to when you run back to CAC and activate your flute. So like all of that just seems pretty good. I don't know if it's actually worth it, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's just two awkward things, like having to rescue your old man and having to hold in for your Eastern big key.
Yeah.
When money is free, if you just do,
you don't need to
like Thieves
hand. I mean, you don't need to do Eastern.
Well,
right?
you
Like,
want to have Eastern done when you go to the village, though. That's the problem.
Why?
To get your flute.
I mean, you just double dip Eastern like we did.
Oh. I guess. I'll pull him in.
Alright, big GG's to Flip Heel and Work Jig. Yo guys, welcome in.
GG's, guys.
Yeah, GG.
GG's.
GG.
How's Share, Flip Heel?
It's alright.
Okay, good. We saw you do the cap pet after blind.
Needed something, yeah.
Gotta reset yourself.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Sucks.
blind tap is so rough.
Yeah, mentally that's like the worst that you can have, because like it's supposed to be free, but obviously people sometimes make mistakes.
Yeah.
Like I died to blind occasionally too, it just feels terrible.
Yeah.
We were behind going into Thieves Town, which I think I told Flip that there was a heart container in Sea House, and he was like, "Yeah, we probably don't have time to do that stuff," and we probably didn't. I don't think it cost us anything, or I don't think that would have been enough. But it was just kind of like speaking it into existence.
I mean, I got like the worst luck in RNG I've seen on Death Mountain in a long time. I mean, I died and then got dead rocked. So I was like, it was just, it set the chain off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, we ended up getting the Sea House heart container, not really for, like, we didn't even get it for Thieves Town because we're, was pretty comfy for that, but it was the impending Vidi fight.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to, like, jump into desert, save quit to come back to Meyer. Like, that just felt bad.
Yeah, I agree.
We were
that it
already
felt bad.
doomed at that point, though. So
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, that was post blind, so yeah.
Yeah. I'm taking a look at the notes that I made for this second game. That Skullwoods key that we grabbed Zorledge because I read that as a Meyer key, and I'm like, we have to go to map chest, so this will be faster. And so we wasted a bunch of time on that.
Oh, I was wondering about that.
Yeah. And then
So
I'm
you
not
get-
sure if it was correct to go to Eastern so early, but I just needed time because it felt like this seed just gave us everything up front.
Mm.
Like within, 5 minutes we had like a bow, fire rod, hammer, both gloves, moon pearl.
So you ended up single dipping Eastern, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the double dip of Eastern would have been better.
You think so?
Yeah, so I mean we ended up double dipping it, but we did like Omega Cactile and like got our got the flute on our first CAC trip.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's smart.
But I'm not sure that's I don't know if that actually turns out to be better. But I think that like if you because I assume you guys went to CAC in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like if you do that and then you went up the mountain and rescued old man because we fluted up the mountain,
Hmm.
which is a lot of time saved, but uh the sort of the hidden benefit I think that you could have pulled out of going up the mountain and rescuing the old man is that you have boots and fire rod for when you go get the flute. And I think the like it's pretty impossible to see it at the time, but I think that the TR key in the back of Skull Woods is definitely worth it.
We were actually, I think we were talking about that as Flip was dying to thieves, because I was like, oh, I got to figure out all this, and yeah,
because like
I tend to distract Flip sometimes, making him use his brain for things other than playing the game.
Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, normally that fight, like you said, is just scripted and easy, but yeah, that just today happens to be the day my brain thought like just tiny mess up while trying to think and just
So
but yeah,
whatever it is.
I guess the question is like, one, is the hobo key worth it? Because
well, so I think that you get I think you get
The Skullwoods
the Skull Woods
key.
key to get to avoid doing the back of pod.
Yes, yeah.
So you still you still get the pod key. You still get the hobo key in order to skip right side completely.
Mm-hmm.
Is that worth it? Is hobo's faster than like 30 seconds right side?
Well,
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
right side plus. It's more than it's more than
Yeah,
that. You have
because
to
you
go
have
to the
to bump
bridge
over.
and then you have to
Yeah.
go to get the bridge key and then fall in the pit and then go back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
That's more like 40 seconds, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Which
think
against hobo faster.
It was definitely
I'm not sure
something
hobo
that,
was.
yeah. I was gonna say it was
I'm not
definitely
sure
something
what we did with. Go ahead. You finish.
No, after you. Oh, yeah. It was definitely something I don't even remember what I was gonna say because my brain is so fried. But that was essentially what I was gonna say is, you know, second seat in, I spent a lot of time trying to figure out if it was like how to route pod to make it worth it because of that that TR small.
Yeah. It was pretty. Uh, we weren't really sure. Like we did like. We ran to the pyramid, mirrored, and did castle tower, and then ran to hobo and mirrored and got hobo, and then ran to pod. And it's like we were like, "Is this seems cool?" And
Yeah.
efficient, but like it might have just been faster to just do all those things from the light world with like as one-offs, and then just go to pod.
It definitely didn't feel fast to. So you're saying that you were able to do castle tower and then mirror and then get the.
So we did. We ran to pyramid and got our thieves big, and then came back later to the hype cave portal.
Yeah.
And then ran to the pyramid, mirrored to do castle tower. Went back into the dark world, ran to hobo, mirrored, did hobo, then went back into the dark world, then ran to pod.
Okay, yeah, because I was okay. So you did pod, so you did hype cave into hobo and into running into pod, whereas we fluted 8, got hobo there, and then just fluted 5.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that what we did was better.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was kind of there was at least 3 pod keys that were absolutely unobtainable.
Yeah.
And then
I think
another couple that were junk.
Yeah, I think if you go for the pod compass chest, then getting the Terra map one is pretty defensible because you can also combine it with getting half magic. And I think that's okay. But yeah, in the end, I think this route is probably like the route that Televar suggests is quite a bit better. Just being able to skip the back of pod completely.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know that was definitely on the table for us. We just opted to not do that for whatever reason. I think at that point, we were like, well, it doesn't really matter what we do now.
Yeah, it's a rough position to be in for sure, and that makes pilot spoilers so rough.
Mhm.
Yeah, especially with red mail and like it was like not a dangerous seed, so there's not a lot of hope there. Once sort of things had settled, and it was like, yeah.
I liked the first seed a little more, honestly.
That makes one of us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when the seed takes forever, it gives the pilot a lot of time to plan.
Yeah,
So
I don't think I did a very good job with the first seed personally, but
Yeah,
I don't disagree that it was a more interesting seed. I just think I've kind of botched it.
yeah, we were so if we want to shift gears to talk about that real quick, because I made notes on that too, like the money situation in that, like you guys also had to like farm the rock, right?
I think that was the best play. I think we had the early game down correct. Like it was what it was. Just arguably we could have skipped lamp and saved some rock cycles.
We lost a bunch of time because right before this, like I think at 5:50 my time, I rolled a spoiler just to kind of like get a feel for it, and the boots were in Hyrule Castle boomerang chest. So when I saw them in map chest, my brain immediately went, okay, we need bombs or some kind of weapon for Flip. And so he was already out of sank before I was like, oh, save and quit. It's map chest. And that was only because I only said, oh, boots are in map chest. And then outside of the sank, Flip was like, which map chest? Yeah, it's piloting is definitely a team effort here. But and then yeah, I missed the library on that first trip to CAC, which was kind of frustrating because it's one of those things like you'd think that I'd be used to how items are ordered in the spoiler log, but I think it's just so dumb and doesn't make any sense to my brain. Like having library so far away from every other CAC check is just not how I think. So already having to jump around for like the tavern and the CAC well and sick kid, bottle merchant and maze race.
Was there any consideration, out of curiosity, for especially I guess like you and like Ari and Telethar to skip the lamp?
In this previous seed?
Yeah, in the previous. Yeah.
It was mentioned, and then I just said, "Nah, it's fine. Just grab the lamp." And he's like, "I've already bought it." And I was like, "All right, got it."
Okay. Never mind. Yeah. I mean, if you miss the I was gonna say, like, if you miss the fire rod, then like I think the lamp is kind of mandatory, right? Because you were so starved from the cash, right? It's on bottle vendor.
Bottle vendor. We did get it, right?
Yeah,
got it.
you also got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering.
It was Naga seed. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Oh,
it wasn't even like a consideration on our mind. I don't know. Maybe we just got to the glove check on Zora too late. But yeah, we were well into buying that and doing other stuff. And
I think it doesn't save enough. Like, I think it would probably be slower for us to do lampless Aga than it would be to just go into that rupee cave twice.
Yeah, it's like 17 seconds per cave cycle.
I think with the fire rod, it's fine to do lampless Aga, but
probably because you have money for what it's worth. But yeah.
And my last note from game one was when to go to TR was a struggle, but I honestly don't remember anything from seed one anymore.
It was
I just know that your route was much better.
Cave.
Oh yeah,
and we got like, and we could have mimic clip for Bombo sort of pod the first time we were there, and we didn't, which would have meant we got mirrored the first trip. And then I think you actually could have ended up getting mirror and flippers on the first trip, and then just cut down the mountain trips quite significantly. But like instead, we like quadruple dipped the mountain, so it was cool.
Yeah, mimic clip would have been insane the first seed.
Yeah.
We missed a mimic clip that we could have done.
If you were in pod the first time, right, to go get your glove, you could have gotten bombos if you mimic clipped.
Oh yeah, that would have saved us some. Yeah. Dang.
There was actually, maybe you couldn't have actually gotten the. No, I think you could have gotten to flippers on the first trip,
Yeah,
like mirror
we
and
had-
flippers on the first mountain trip.
Yeah, we had a small key, so.
Yeah, I mean, we need the second out of Eastern, but yeah, we could have
we
gotten
could've
the Eastern
that. Yeah.
key. And then
I
you.
don't know if that's worth it, because then you have to do Eastern as a one-off, I think, right?
Yeah, but that's only
Yeah,
20 seconds, right? So.
Yeah, but I
Save
think
it
the
if I-
flippers in Mimic Cave are barely worth it. Well, you save a mountain trip, but you go all the way to Mimic Cave in exchange.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, yeah, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah.
No,
GG
certainly
stuff.
very well played. Yeah, it was a great set of races to watch. Yeah, the first one was, despite all the tedium that you had to go do, like I think it's still a very interesting seed. So.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they were like, I think in their own right, they were both pretty interesting, and they definitely. Yeah.
These were
Like
good watches.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you both, Flipwar, for racing.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I will say, you know, the second that pilot spoiler came up, you know, I think Flip and I talked about running it back this year, and you know, we did a little better this year. That's nice. But despite that, I think I'm going to be very happy to not look at a spoiler log for a little bit.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'll go for Flip.
Oh, sorry. I was just to say that again. You know, GG's. It's a fun tourney. Wish I could have played a little bit better in the second game, so it could have been a little closer. But you know, I knew these were going to be nightmare matches anyway. But you know, it was fun. So GG's. Good luck going forward. Thanks for the comms, restream tracking and stuff. And
now you guys have to win the whole thing for us.
No,
yes.
no.
Yeah, we will. No, he was talking to us. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
now to shake this off and get ready for some other game 3 in an hour. So.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Nice
Yeah, good luck
rest,
against GSR. What's the mode? 80 keys?
I think it's cross hunt.
Okay. Well, good luck.
I hope baby.
GG's. Thanks for the games. Thanks for the comms, restream, and catch y'all later.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
the comms and the restream, and thanks to Ravis as well.
Yeah, for sure. Nice comms. Was fun to listen to.
Yeah, no, thank you. Thank you guys all for playing. It was so much fun. Of course, thank you so much, Pichu, Master Tracker, to be able to do both of these back to back. Always a pleasure to have her around. And yeah, thank you so much. So Bricky had to take off for work. So he was restreaming the first one. Tomotalk is going to take over for the second one. Very appreciative of ZSR, basically giving us the space and platform to be able to do this. And yeah, Ari and Telthar, good luck moving forward versus Ravis and Gamma. And it'll be it's not going to get any easier from here on out. So
no, for sure. But I think the hardest part is going to be scheduling from now on, because my time is going to be a lot more constrained.
Yeah, and I think also, like, I mean, just kind of the nature, like, so Gamma's on the West Coast, and well, I guess you and Ravis are kind of in one time zone, the Gamma and Telthar are on the other time zone, and it can be, quite constraining. So
Yeah. We'll make something work. Yeah. Otherwise, we'll async. But it's gonna be great either way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we can get a vodcast of the race if we do need to async it. I'm sure we can get something sorted out.
Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, because these are definitely some really, really exciting matches to be watching. You know, very high skilled, right? And yeah, it would definitely be very interesting to see what you guys decide to do.
Yeah,
I still hope that in this case it'll be live. So
yeah, we're gonna try to get it, but yeah, we'll see.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, okay. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer, especially for you and Jem. It's very, very late.
Yes,
Indira.
please.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys all so much. All right. Have a great night or a great morning.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.